sure I look skinny. This angle always makes me look fat.
It's recording.
What it really means to live life golden. Golden, baby, golden. Yeah, about to see it.
Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Brandon Johnson. I'm about to take you for a ride on this beautiful 2025-foot Sea Sprite bow rider. Let's go. The purpose of this channel is to show you a lot of boats, show you boats I have for sale, take you out on the water and show you how to drive them, as well as do pretty much anything how to in regards to boats, you know, fishing, water sports, fixing and replacing things. That's what we do on our channel. So if I provide you any value at all, or you think you could enjoy joining us on this awesome UsedBoatsTV mission, please consider subscribing by clicking down below. But right now, I'm going to take you out on this beautiful 2000 Sea Sprite 2550 bow rider, show you how it works, show you how to operate it. We're going to start off by putting our plug in the transom below the outdrive, then we'll put it in the water, take it from there. Let's get started. Once you have your boat in the water, because it's got to be in the water to run, you come back here underneath the starboard aft corner seat and turn your battery switch to boat. Right here in the all position, the alternator is going to charge all the batteries. If we're going to stop, cove out, listen to the radio, we'll switch it to 1 or 2. When we're done for the day, shut it off. The benefit of being able to isolate a battery is simply that when you're coving out, listening to the radio and stuff, if you go to start it and click, 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 you can just switch the other battery and fire it right up. Okay. So to make this video shorter, I'm going to include a link in the description down below the video. It explains how to operate tilt and trim, what to do when your boat won't start, just some little things like that you may be able to benefit from. But battery's on, boat's in neutral, kill switch is in the run position. So this is multi-port injected. So the alarm sounds to tell everyone, get out of the way, we're about to start the boat. From there, just turn the key. You don't have to choke it and prime it and wait for it to warm up. Shifting is very smooth. There's a release handle right underneath the shifter. You can just engage it into gear. Forward is right there. There's a definitive stop. Neutral's in the middle. Reverse. All the way back like that. Give a definite stop. So, going into forward. Now, a lot of people as they accelerate, they're too excited and they have the finger on the trim up button. This clearly says up. That brings the drive up. Be sure to refer to the video if you're unfamiliar with how to operate tilt and trim. But let's go ahead and look at our gauges, buttons and switches before we drive it. We have our fuel gauge, our speedometer we'll know more about as we speed up, depth finder, tachometer, tilt and trim gauge, and it does work. So the depth finder and trim gauge both work. We have our hour meter, volts, oil pressure, engine temp. Now that we see what our buttons or our gauges do, let's look at our switches. Horn works good. Navigation light, that's driving at night. That's the red and green built in up front. In the middle's off. Anchor light, stop at night, white light in the black that you plug in. Bilge pump's automatic. You'll probably never use it. Blower ventilates the engine compartment. Panel lights are just the lights behind the gauges, which you won't be able to see in the daytime. Courtesy lights are these lights here. This one up in the bow also. Okay, there's no wiper, but it's got a button for it. Accessory, God knows, sometimes at nighttime. Oh, that's for the radio. So the accessory is for the radio. Turn your accessory on, hit the power button on the radio. It takes a little bit, but it comes on. Sounds great. Turn it back down. So in terms of controls, you also have your trim tab controls on right here on these two switches. These little windows open up. Don't open them up when you're driving because you'll never find them again. So now I'm going to take the cam from Mr. Bill here and I'm going to record the boat driving. Show you that our gauges work. Show you it on plane. I'm going to drive the boat at full speed, trim down, then I'll trim up that outdrive so we can see what our true top speed is. We'll go back, do a quick walk around to the outside and inside, and that'll be it. Let's move on. One thing I always like to do so that this doesn't begin to bow is I like to shut my window because eventually it will match the curvature of the port side glass there. So let's get this down like so. Let's go left. It's a nice, beautiful day here on the lake. Look at our speed. All right, a little chop there. Go ahead and accelerate. So I like to slowly accelerate the boat on a plane. Some people really hammer down, but the boat plane's nice and smooth. There's not a trick to it. Some of them you have to push really hard. Some of them just kind of plane on their own, like this boat. So as you can see right here, we're running about 25 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour at 3,300 RPM. Really handles the chop well. Turn right into these waves, and again, we're trimmed down. The steering is great, nice and smooth and easy. Watch one finger, cruising left, cruising right, sounds great. A little over 30, let's go ahead and push it. So that was full speed, trimmed all the way down. Kicking off a rooster tail. We're running 35 miles an hour roughly. Climbing in speed. One thing about a single prop outdrive is it will climb in speed. Let's go ahead and trim up. So I'm just doing slow clicks, 1, 2. See there, we're letting that boat come up, get on top of the water. Now we're running over 40. Do it some more. Now, as you can tell, the boat's not hissing, bitten, spitting, sputtering, falling on its face. It's just running nice and strong. Right about there, about 5,000 RPM, is going to be our max angle trim up. And as you can see, I'm starting to cavitate a little bit, like a dolphin swims, bouncing. So all I do is turn the wheel a little, trim back down, and that'll straighten it right back up. So let's go up again. 1, 2, 3. So a little over 40. It's going to be our top speed. And it runs very, very strong. Let's go ahead and do a hard slide, put her to the test. Meaning a hard turn. That was awesome. This thing really holds the water. Push her again, nice and hard. Driving her like a jet ski, that's how you know she runs good. Oh yeah, not missing a lick. So these tabs here, you know, they're very slow, but all you do to operate them is you pick something dead in front of you. Okay, something dead in front of you, gotta be going straight or they're not gonna work very good. Go straight, and if you want whatever side of the boat to go down, you lift it up, okay? Bow down, that's up. So this is one side. See, starting to turn the boat here. About 10 seconds will make it return to its up position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go ahead and do the other one. See the boat starting to turn again there? Now they work very slowly so that you don't overdo it. Now watch how the boat's straightening out. And again, I'm not touching the steering wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're not worried about it going anywhere. Boat runs exceptionally well. It's really impressive, isn't it, though? Yeah, multi-port injected engine, just efficiently, runs well, cuts through the water, nice tall sharp V. I'm very comfortable right here. Get my sunburn on. Join the waves. Where's all the hot women at? Not that pontoon boat, I promise you. We're gonna go throw her back on the trailer. Thanks for joining me on the water. All right, we got her cleaned up pretty here. It's in beautiful condition. Got a good shine on her. You're gonna have a great weekend. Board your sea Sprite. Dad's loading her up. Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Coming around the port side. Once again, shell coat is awesome. Really cleaned up, excellent. Out drive looks great. Skeg guards on. Here's our trim tabs. Hop up inside. This is going to be real smooth. Here's our ski eyelet. Just going to tow some rotten kids behind us. Vinyl's beautiful. Carpet looks great. So you can see here. Once again, when we're done boating for the day, we come in here and we shut our battery off. Now, we're gonna take every loose cushion out of the boat and store it. Either store it in the boat or out of the boat. Anything that could blow, bend, break, or shake, we're gonna tape down. We're gonna shut our window here. And that's when you tow a boat, that's what you gotta do. Sure looks amazing. We'll see you on the water.